So this is such an important topic, and I'm really happy that we're going to be discussing this today because, you know, the temperature's finally starting to rise outside. Really important to remember that when it's hot outside, it's much hotter inside the car, and it's really important that we have to check the seats because this keeps happening. And so we're talking about a campaign. President of the Henderson Professional Firefighters, Dan Pentkowski, is here. And we've already, I don't know if we've had it in our community yet, but I know nationally there's already been a couple of kids that have died because they were left strapped in their car seats in hot cars for several hours.
Unfortunately, there already have been a few fatalities across the nation. Last year there were 52.
Gosh.
And what's absolutely horrific about this is 100% preventable. Yeah. We often find that it'll be one parent who is out of their routine. Something distracts them. And those calls that we get a call for a child locked in a vehicle is a relatively routine call.
Really?
Our goal is to be there, obviously, within 5 minutes, and hopefully we can safely get that child out of the vehicle. But it's something that is so preventable. And in our heat today, what are we at? 109 degrees for the high. That can easily be 140 degrees in just a matter of minutes inside of that car. That's a fatal environment.
Is it just me, or does it seem like in the recent years we've been hearing so many more cases about this happening? And I don't know if it's just because of social media, now we see and hear everything that happens, or do you think it is happening more often? And if so, what is the reason for that? Are people distracted by their phones, or is it, I don't remember hearing stories like this so often, even 5-10 years ago.
I think as with everything, a little piece of that is the social media piece, but we are just such a transitory population here in Southern Nevada that there's so many people that come in, and a cell phone like this can be a distractor. One of the things that we want to talk about today is how a cell phone can actually be that thing that can save a child's life.
How so?
Right next to your car seat. Make sure that when you pull in your phone, you can't be on this anyway legally in the state of Nevada, sits right by that car seat in the back. Put your purse, put your briefcase, anything that forces you to get out of that door and open up that back door and make sure that your child is safe, because it can literally just be that moment that is distraction.
And I know a lot of people have a lot of criticism towards people who make this mistake, but you really can't speak to it. I mean, gosh, having a newborn, you're sleep deprived, or maybe you have a parent that doesn't normally take the kid to daycare and is out of that routine. So I try not to judge. It's really hard. It's just a terrible situation all the way around. Before we wrap up, I just want to mention, a lot of people have asked questions. If you see a kid in a car, or a dog in a car, or an animal, or a person, or whatever, a living thing in a car, in a hot car, and no one else is around, in our community here in our state, do you have the right to break the window if you feel the need?
If there's an immediate danger to life, yes, you do have the ability to act with that. Obviously, you want to make sure you call 911 right away, and you're on the phone with the professionals. We're on our way with a goal of being there within 5 minutes. But if this is an absolutely life-threatening emergency, yes, you would be covered and protected. But one of the biggest things about 100% of these is they are preventable. So please check your seats in the heat. Heat will kill. Let's have a safe summer.
Oh gosh, I hope we don't have to report on any
I do too.
Fatalities this way in our community. So that's the goal. Thank you so much for
You're very
coming
welcome.
on.